So when we talk about the types of asexual reproduction, what are the different types of asexual reproduction? There are, that means an organism can reproduces asexually, but in asexual reproduction also there are certain different modes. Are you getting my point? That first of all we discussed that what is the meaning of reproduction. Reproduction means to produce the new one, to produce young ones, to give birth to offsprings, that means to produce a new organism. Then we studied that the reproduction can be of two types, asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. Then we understood that how asexual reproduction is different from the sexual reproduction. It involves one parent, same identical copies are formed, sex cells are not involved, sex organs are not involved, variations cannot be seen in the asexual reproduction. And we also discussed that it is mostly seen in the primitive organism. It is mostly seen in the primitive organism or the organisms with the simple structure. Now, what I mean to say is an organism reproduces asexually, but in asexual reproduction also there are certain types. There are various ways how, various modes how an organism divides. So, what are those various modes? Now, first in asexual reproduction we can take the example as fission. Now, fission is just what? It is the breaking of an organism into two. This we are going to study in detail while discussing the chapter, in later part of the chapter, just after discussing this part. So, fission can be seen in many organisms like in amoeba, like in paramecium. So, fission is what just an organism divides into two parts, division of an organism. This will be discussing, but this is the first mode I am taking. Now, second is budding. Here what I am trying to do is, here I gave an idea of what is asexual reproduction and what is sexual reproduction. Here I am trying to tell you that how an organism can reproduce by different ways or we can say the types of asexual reproduction I am discussing over here. So, while discussing this I am giving you a basic idea that what is fission, and then after covering this we will be discussing diffusion and budding in detail. So, fission can be seen in amoeba and paramecium. Now, budding. Budding is what? What happens in budding? A bud is formed. A small part is seen, it emerges out from the body of an organism. It gets detached and the new organism is formed. This can be basically seen in a hydra and even yeast. It can be seen in a hydra and even in yeast. Now, the third one I can take as regeneration. Regeneration is basically seen in planaria. Now, what happens in this regeneration process? Any part of the body divides and falls, any part. Whole body is there. If the body get divided into three parts, all three parts will form a new body. So, this is regeneration which is seen in planaria. Now, spores or spore formation or spore formation. Now, this can be seen in moles. Basically, bread molds, all this mold. This spore formation we have read while we were discussing the reproduction in the fungus and microorganism chapter. So this one, I think it should be you people should be very clear with this spore formation. Spore formation means what? The spores are formed, and when the spores comes out, when the thing get burst and the spores comes out, this spores gives out to a new organism in the favorable condition. Now, the fifth one can be fragmentation. Now, this fragmentation can be seen in Spirogyra. And the sixth one is vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction. Now, vegetative reproduction can again be of various types. Now, example can be seen in Bryophyllum, potato. So, I am writing here Bryophyllum. Now, basically, now in this 8th standard, we will be discussing only about the fission and the budding, and we won't be discussing the rest of the the ways. But just should have an idea that asexual reproduction just do not takes place only by two means. It doesn't takes place only by fission or budding. It can be by regeneration, by spore formation, by fragmentation, or even by vegetative reproduction. So all these are what? All these are also asexual reproduction. All these are the examples, the types I should say, sorry, types of asexual reproduction. And in all this, I told you before also that it is not the case that asexual reproduction takes place only in unicellular organism. Bryophyllum, a leaf, on the edges of the leaf, the small leaf get developed. This one is not a unicellular plant. Even vegetative reproduction can be seen in rose. Rose is not a unicellular plant or organism. So, the basic thing which I wanted to explain is usually, remember this word, usually asexual reproduction takes place in simple organism, it takes place in primitive organism, but it is not the case that it cannot be seen in the multicellular organism. It can be, it is there. So, this is all about the basic idea of what is reproduction, what is the meaning of asexual reproduction, and what is the meaning of sexual reproduction. We have also discussed various types of asexual reproduction. Now what we will be doing? Now we will be discussing first two out of the asexual reproduction. But before going to before detailing the asexual reproduction, what is sexual reproduction? In sexual reproduction, the sex cells are formed. Males are responsible for the male reproduction of production of male cells, and the females are responsible for the production of female cells. Males, now these two kind of cells fuses and the single cell zygote is formed. Now there is no place, and so I will have to dust, and basically then we will be discussing first of all this two only, and then we will be moving to the sexual reproduction. So now this is all about the basic idea what is reproduction. Reproduction is just to give birth to young one, to produce a new organism, and this process is very important for the survival of any species, for the continuation of any species. The individual of an species can be increased only by the process of reproduction. That means if an organism has to be alive, an organism means of a species has to be there on the surface of the earth, that means the reproduction process has to be there. It can be of two types, asexual and sexual reproduction. And now we are discussing asexual reproduction. So please note this, these points we will be discussing in detail about the fission and budding. Now we will be talking or discussing about the first method of asexual reproduction. So that is fission. Now what exactly fission means? What is the meaning of fission? Fission means actually many unicellular organism, maybe say Euglena or I should say amoeba, paramecium or most of the protozoans. What they do, the body just split into parts, it divides and the new ones are formed. So what happens in fission? Fission means just dividing of the body of the organism. The organism's body divide. Sometimes it may divide to form two cells, and sometimes it may divide to form many cells. But the thing is that the fission is what? In fission, the unicellular organism's body divide to form, it is what? Here the unicellular organism divide to form new organism. Just a simple division, cleavage, and the formation of new body takes place. Now the unicellular organisms divide to form new organism is the meaning of fission. Now this fission is basically seen in unicellular organism, and I can take the example of the amoeba or paramecium, or I can just say basically the protozoans. Now this fission can be of two types. It can be a binary fission and it can be multiple fission. It can be binary fission or it can be multiple fission. It can be binary fission or it can be multiple fission. Now what is the meaning of binary fission and what is the meaning of the multiple fission? As the name itself is suggesting, what this name is suggesting, bi. So what is the meaning of binary fission? Here the organism divides into two daughter cells. Here the organism divides into two daughter cells. How and how this process takes place we will be seeing now. But now what is the meaning of multiple fission? Here many cells are formed, or the body or the nuclei undergoes multiple division. So multiple division, that means here only the two organisms will be formed, but here multiple division will take place. First of all, we will discuss about the binary fission and then we will move to the multiple fission. See, reproduction is a process to give, what is reproduction? To produce young ones. A reproduction can be of two types, asexual and sexual. Asexual can be again of many types. Fission, budding, regeneration, we all read that, the headings. Out of that we are discussing now fission. What is the meaning of fission? Fission means the division of an organism. Unicellular organism just divide to form two or more new organism. When I will be explaining this with the diagram, it will become very clear to you. But just trying to frame and outline what we are studying. What is fission? Fission means the division of an organism. This division can be again of two types. Fission can be like binary fission or it can be multiple fission. Binary fission means what? Division takes place and only two new organisms are formed. Whereas in a multiple fission, many organism, that means it divides, redivides and redivides. We will see that also. So now we are going to see binary fission in amoeba. And what is the meaning of binary fission? Organism divides into two daughter cells. So first of all, what we are going to see this binary fission, where we are going to, which organism? We are seeing this in amoeba. Now, you talk about asexual reproduction or you talk about sexual reproduction. Reproduction takes place when the organism attains or when the organism become mature. After the organism become mature, then only, or we can say when the body becomes ready for reproduction, then only the reproduction takes place. Asexual reproduction we are talking about, so now I will be discussing more about this. So for asexual reproduction also, the body of the organism will grow, it will become mature, it will it will come to a maximum the size, it will grow, it will mature to its fullest. I should say it will grow to its fullest. So first of all, the organism, if I talk about amoeba, so amoeba's body will grow and will come to its fullest. So amoeba's body will become mature, it will grow to its fullest, it will extend, it will become bigger. After bigger means what? Attaining, again I am not able to pronounce this word. Okay, so the maturity is after becoming mature. So once the amoeba become mature, then what happens? Now see, first of all the normal parts we will be discussing. This is nucleus. Now we all know inside this cytoplasm is there. In one of the topic cell, we will be discussing the structure of the cell. What is the basic difference between the structure of the cell of a plant and an animal? So when we talk about a basic structure of a cell always has nucleus, it has cytoplasm, it has, if we talk about animals, then cell membrane is present. So I will write over here cell membrane. Now I told you all that the parent will give birth to new ones. The existing organism which is going to give birth or which is going to divide is known as what? It is known as parent. So obviously here this amoeba is mature, it is grown up, and now this amoeba is going to divide and will be producing offsprings, and so this amoeba is known as parent amoeba or parent cell. we can write parent amoeba also. Now this one will be mature, it will grow to its fullest. After growing, after coming to a particular size, only amoeba will divide. Now if we talk about the normal structure, what is there in a cell? What will be there in the cell amoeba? Nucleus will be there, obviously cytoplasm will be there, cell membrane will be there, and actually vacuoles will also be there, and certain other parts will also be there, that I am not going to discuss now because we are not into that now. We are talking about the reproduction, binary fission of amoeba. Now first of all, what will happen, this is, if I write A over here, so this is A, that means the first, here from here the reproduction process will take place. So first of all, what will happen, the nucleus will elongate, nucleus will elongate, nucleus will divide, then cytoplasm will be collected near the divided nucleus, then cytoplasm will divide and the cleavage will be increased and two daughter cells will be formed. Now what is going to happen over here is, first of all, this nucleus is going to be, now nucleus has become elongated, nucleus has become elongated. So if I do not want to make so big nucleus, so I can show like this also, this is what, this is a nucleus, and slowly this nucleus is going to, what it will be getting elongated. So it will be like this, it will be getting elongated. So this one is B. In B, what is happening? Nucleus is elongated. Now this one is B, where nucleus is elongated, rest all parts are there, cytoplasm is there, yes, and this nucleus is getting elongated. Now A is the normal one, the normal amoeba, where all the we can say all the characteristic features or the organelles which are present in the cell. Normal, which is ready to divide, it has become mature and will be dividing now. So how it will be dividing? First of all, the first step will be elongation of nucleus. Now the second step will be like the nucleus will divide. Here nucleus has become elongated, and now what is going to happen over here? The nucleus is dividing and nucleus will be divided into two. So two nucleus are formed. Two nucleus are formed, and now what will happen? Cytoplasm will get, will come close over here. This is all cytoplasm. Now what is going to happen over here? This cleavage will be formed here also. That means now its cytoplasm turn to divide. So what will happen over here? It will be getting narrower. This part will be getting narrower, and finally then what will happen? Now this will divide into two cells. So this one, you all can see that this cleavage is becoming narrower, and this one is the nucleus, and obviously the cytoplasm is there now inside over here. Here also the cytoplasm is there, and this one is trying to, cell membrane is trying to divide now, and now slowly this one is B, this one is C, this one is D, and now this will give rise to two daughter cells. This will give rise to two daughter cells, and we can see over here that two daughter cells are formed. So I will write over here, two daughter cells are formed. Two daughter cells are formed here and here. And now very important part to be noted is, this is the parent cell. Now this parent cell has become mature, it has grown up, it is like a normal cell. That means a cell will have nucleus, a cell will has got cytoplasm, will be having cell membrane. This is the parent amoeba, which is ready to divide now, which has become, which has become mature and is ready to divide. Now this I named as A, parent cell. Now the first step will be what? It will be the elongation of the nucleus, or the nucleus will become long. The length of the nucleus will increase. Actually the nucleus is dividing now. So just to make it clear, it can be like this. That means the nucleus is ready to divide. Nucleus will be dividing. This is B. I have written here, nucleus is elongated. Nucleus will be dividing now. Rest all the things are there. Cytoplasm is there. Here, two nucleus are formed. Two nuclei are formed. One and here two. Now, what is the next step? Two nucleus are formed, but now what is the next step? Cytoplasm will divide now. Cytoplasm will divide. Cytoplasm will divide now. So nucleus has, first of all, from the mature cell, nucleus become elongated. Here the nucleus is becoming elongated, and now nucleus has divided into two. Two nucleus are formed over here, two nuclei are formed, and now the cytoplasm is going to divide. This membrane is coming closer, the cleavage is increasing so that it will divide and two daughter cells will be formed. So here what has happened? Two nucleus are already there, they move to the side, and cytoplasm is getting collected over or surrounding the nucleus. The cytoplasm has started surrounding the nucleus. This cleavage will increase further and two daughter cells will be formed. Now this one is C. D, here nucleus already got divided in C. Here the cleavage is getting increased, cytoplasm is dividing. Now the membrane gets divided and the two daughter cells are formed, exactly similar as the first one, but very important point to be noted. That was parent, but now actually parent will cease to grow. The parent will cease to grow and the parent will divide into two daughter cells. Now there is no existence of parent cell now. Now this one is, it is not like that one out of this two is the parent and one is daughter cell. No. The parent cell has stopped or ceased to grow. Now parent is not growing. Parent is dividing and two new cells are formed. Two amoebas are formed. Now again what will happen? See, as in humans also, take the example of humans. A child takes birth, the child grows and after becoming mature again will produce children, and again what will happen? The child which has taken birth will grow up and again it will produce children. So this is a continuation, will be in continuation, it is a continuous process. Here also, now what will happen, these two cells are formed. I told one very important thing, that now this one is, no one out of this is a parent, neither this one is a parent nor this one is a parent. Both of these cells are actually daughter cells. Two daughter cells are formed. So now what will happen, now this will also mature after some time and it will divide in the same fashion. Again here also two cells will be formed and this one will also will get mature and two cell will be, I am not able to write because I don't have any place over here to write, but what I mean to say is, now parent is not in existence. Parent cell has ceased now, stopped working. Now division has taken place and two new cells are formed. This point has to be clear in mind. It has to be noted that parent cell will cease now. Now the thing which is formed is two new amoeba cells and this amoeba cell will grow, they will become mature and they will divide in the same fashion. Their body will be same, exactly same as A. Exactly same as A. So what will be there? Here as we all see, nucleus is there, cytoplasm is there, cell membrane is there. So exactly same like the parent. Again this will attain maturity, this will grow to its fullest, and again what will happen? Again the nucleus will enlarge first, nucleus will divide, two nuclei will be formed, cytoplasm will divide, it will get collected near the nucleus, cleavage will increase, cell membrane will divide and again two daughter cells will be formed. Here we are talking about asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, first of all, we are discussing first of all fission. What is the meaning of fission? Fission is just cleavage, just splitting of the parent cell or the division of the parent cell. Now this division, in this division two cells can be formed or many new cells can be formed. On the basis of the number of the cell, it can be, the fission can be divided into two kinds. It can be binary fission or it can be multiple fission. In binary fission, two cells are formed, but in multiple, as the name suggests, multiple means many new cells will be formed. Very important point to be noted is here, this takes place in favorable condition. This takes place in favorable condition, whereas the multiple fission takes place in unfavorable condition. Multiple fission will take place in unfavorable condition. So multiple fission will take place in unfavorable condition. Now in favorable conditions, even if the two cells are formed, it's okay because this process is very fast. This process, this division is very fast. So but in unfavorable condition what will happen? We have discussed this thing in the chapter microorganism, that in unfavorable condition the cyst is formed around the cell. The cyst is formed around the cell. Now suppose this is the cell, this is cell, or I can write here parent A, and this will have obviously a nucleus inside. A nucleus will be there. This is cell membrane, and obviously the cytoplasm will be there inside. So cytoplasm will be there, and along with the cytoplasm and the nucleus and the other organelles which are present in a cell, the cell is going to form a cyst around this. This cyst will be formed here, and the cell will be safe in this cyst. This is a cyst. Now the cell will remain safe in this cyst. The formation of cyst takes place just for this reason only, so that the cell remains very safe inside, cell organelles remain safe inside, and in favorable condition the cyst will burst and the cells, the new cells which I will be showing now, will come out. So what will happen, this cell has got nucleus. Yes, now this nucleus is going to divide and redivide, and many nucleus will be formed. Many nucleus will be formed. Here cyst is already present now. This cyst is already there, and now first of all, this is a normal cell where the nucleus will be there, cytoplasm will be there, cell membrane will be there, but one more characteristic is what? That cyst is formed. That outer cell membrane has got covered by a cyst. This takes place in unfavorable condition, and due to the formation of the cyst, even if this cell is come across very hot water, boiling water, unfavorable conditions of any kind, maybe boiling water, maybe freezing or something like that, but the cell will remain safe inside. Now what is happening with the nucleus? Nucleus are getting divided inside the cell. Nucleus are getting divided inside the cell, and now what will happen in the, this one is B, and in the third stage, the nucleus, around the nucleus, what will happen? The cytoplasm will start collecting. Now these are the nucleus, and along with the nucleus, with every nucleus little cytoplasm will get, it will be, nucleus will be covered by little bit of cytoplasm. So and now still cyst is there, cyst is there, nucleus is there, many nuclei are formed, and along with the nuclei, the cytoplasm get collected near the nuclei. Now a thin cell membrane will be formed over this, very thin cell membrane will be formed, and now when the cell bursts, all these come out, and so many nuclei can come out, just see, and each, because they have become a new cell now, nucleus is there, cell membrane is there, and cytoplasm is there, that is there in the cell, nothing else they want. Plasmodium divides in this way, and Plasmodium at one time produces 1000 nuclei, around 1000 nuclei, or sometimes more than 1000 nuclei. So just see how this division can increase the number, because the unfavorable condition was there. So what was going on inside the body? The division was going on, and as soon as the favorable condition comes, the cyst gets broken, all these cells will come out and will act as new organism and will develop as a new organism and flourish as new organism. So we'll just revise what we have studied. This is multiple fission. I didn't write the definition of multiple fission over here. This is the division in which the organism or the unicellular organism divides to form many cells. Multiple means many. So here the production of a new organism takes place by the multiple division. Now this is a simple cell having nucleus, cytoplasm and cell membrane, but as I told that multiple fission takes place in unfavorable conditions, and in unfavorable condition a cyst get formed, and again when the favorable condition comes, this cyst get broken, it get burst, and the inner nuclei will come out. Now how the division will take place? This is a parent cell and nucleus is there, cytoplasm, cell membrane and cyst has formed. Now this is B stage where the nucleus divides and redivides to form many nuclei. Now what will be there in C case? Here what is happening? Nucleus will divide. Nucleus will divide many times to form many nuclei. Now here cytoplasm will be covering. Cytoplasm will get collected near nuclei, and thin cell membrane will be formed. Thin, I am writing here, thin cell membrane will be formed. Now thin cell membrane will be formed over here, and now this is ready to develop into a new organism. When the favorable condition will come, this cyst will be broken, it will get burst, and all these nuclei will come out, and this nuclei has already what now? These are not nuclei, this has become a cell. All these have become cell. All these have the same structure as this one. All this will come out and will act as a new organism. So this is how multiple fission takes place. Fission means just a division. Now fission can be divided into two. Binary fission means when the division takes place and only two daughter cells are formed. Only two daughter cells are formed, and so it is known as a binary fission. When we talk about multiple fission, many cells are formed, and so it is known as multiple fission. This takes place in favorable condition, this takes place in unfavorable condition. Here only two daughter cells are formed, here many cells are formed. And this is how the division takes place. This is one mode, only fission, only one mode, first mode of asexual reproduction. Now after this we will be discussing the second one, that is budding. Please note this.